holding you back. There's a energy that says that it's been heavy in your heart, but you've been speaking about it, and more so than even communicating it, there's something that's kind of like tickling your throat as you heal, and communicating that with those around you so that they just know how to help you heal. Maybe if it's even just giving you space is really important. But to me, this card represents releasing items, or maybe even like your living space that you're going through. You're breaking the chains. It's no longer holding you back and weighing you down. And you've got this whole aura here, this like halo of the rainbow, which says that your chakras will just feel so much more in alignment. Your whole energy body is going to feel so much more in alignment as you break the chains of what's holding you back. Now, that being said, your next card is the Manifest card, one of my favorite cards of this deck. This heart deck is just so beautiful. That's one of the reasons I wanted to start introducing it to my live feeds more as well. The Manifest card represents that your dreams and your manifestations are coming into your physical reality. You are opening this treasure chest here of opportunity so that you can have the life that is that you deserve. It could also represent just unpacking the boxes, moving into a new space, and to release what no longer serves you, let the past be the past, and bringing in new opportunities and new objects, new relationships, new beginnings. And it's going to help you feel more grounded and more pure, and again, just fresh and new. You got a lot of this like bright white healing energy going on here. Now, while you're going through this process, it's going to be really important for you to embrace nature. Now, I know with it being winter and it kind of has been cold, we've been lucky to not have a whole lot of snow, but we have more rain, which makes it not as fun to go outside. But it's really important for you as a person right now to find nature, find a way to connect with nature, going for a quick walk, or just being in nature and meditating and connecting. It seems like you also have some like almost fairy-esque energy or something that is connecting you to Mother Nature in a deeper way. And this nature time is going to help you heal. It's going to help you release, and it's going to help you connect with spirit on a deeper level so that you can move forward and feel more balanced and secure. So those are my cards for Miss Tammy. It's all about healing and manifesting and being one with nature, giving yourself more nature time. So my next reading is for Sharon. I believe Sharon will be getting the Psychic deck. Shuffling them up here. After Sharon, I have Brandy M, Lisa R, and Brandy R. And then CeeLo's going to give me some from the chat room. So thank you all for sticking with me. Sharing with a friend.
Sticky Bandits.
Staying in the chat room. Hanging out with CeeLo.
Apparently people have been hanging out with me, but I can't see them.
If for some reason CeeLo doesn't respond to you in the chat room, make sure you hop maybe into the YouTube so he gets the reminder. He has been refreshing the page, but not all of the comments seem to be coming through. I'll take a second here. I'm just going to see if I can see any, make sure nobody gets missed. You all are great. Thanks for being patient with us. All right, I'm going to let that load. And this one is for Sharon. All right,
Sharon is Karen.
Sharon is Karen. All right, this is for Sharon D. The first card for you is Authority. It's time for you to take back your power and to embrace being the authority of your life. That means make decisions and stick with them. Feel them in your gut and follow your solar plexus. So your communication with those that you are in relationship with, again, not necessarily romantically, more so just relationships in general, your family, your friends, your kids, yourself. That's a lot of where your solar plexus is focusing, those gut feelings. Take your authority back. Be your power. Your next card is the Deception and Envy card. We've seen this card earlier this evening. This is a reminder that it is important to not be envious of others. It's important to also remember that sometimes we create these visuals or personas for people or situations that aren't always as they are. We create them in our minds. Sometimes we overplay them or we over-exaggerate them. We come up with every reason why we should be envious. We deceive ourselves. Now, it could be that somebody is doing that towards you. Maybe they're deceiving you, so that's also something to be aware of. But again, your first card is the authority card. So be the authority, be powerful, and don't be envious or deceive others. You got to release that energy so that you can move forward. By releasing that and to not have that envious energy floating around, you're going to have more opportunity to triumph. You're going to succeed and to just ride this beautiful horse into the sunset with that powerful, grounding red flag of empowerment. Now that's saying stay grounded with your decisions, feel empowered, know that you are the authority making the decisions and not allowing others to walk all over you. That's really important at this time, and that you will be able to just power through it, triumph. And that is my reading for Sharon. All right. Did you say Brandy M was in the chat room?
Brandy M, yeah.
Did
she was
pick a card deck?
No card deck.
All right.
She said it's been hard to follow the video because of all the TDs.
Oh no.
But she's still here.
Well, I'm glad that you are still here. I'm sorry for any technical difficulties. It seems to be running pretty fluently on my end. Sometimes it's hard to know what is causing a technical difficulty on the viewer's end. So I am grateful for all of you who have stayed with us, maybe tried the YouTube feed or the website feed if it's the opposite of the one that you were on. It also could be a phone. If you're watching from the phone, sometimes they time out after a certain amount of minutes. So staying active in the chat room sometimes helps as well. All of those different things. And if you are on a phone and the chat room isn't working for you and you're holding it this way, try tilting it horizontal. That way the full chat box is there. I'm going to do this reading for Brandy M, and then we're going to we got 2 more and we'll take a quick break. So if you're in the chat room, let CeeLo know. That gives them time to get you in line and know which deck you would like.
Yep. We got a new message from Brandy. She's still there.
Still there? No card choice? All right, I'm using the psychic deck for you.
Sorry, Brandy, you got no choice.
The first card for your read is the fertility card. We saw this card earlier in the evening. This card can represent a few things. For some, it may represent a new life or a new child, but it does not have to. It can also represent new opportunities, new growth, expansion, and just moving forward. It has a lot of energy connected to the solar plexus and the heart chakra. Moving forward with the growth of whatever chapter that you are currently in. The next card for you, Brandy, is the Hope card. We've also seen this earlier this evening. But for you, I'm seeing that your spirit guides and those that surround you in your most immediate friend circle or family circle are here to help guide you at this time. I'm feeling that there is a sense of community that's really wanting to build around you in this next chapter. Maybe before you've kind of been more introverted or you've taken a step back, but this is saying it's a time to be hopeful, to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and to know that you have these opportunities at your disposal or your choice, really. It's something you have to choose to be hopeful for. So often many of us, I'm not saying that you have, but so often many of us, we lose our hope and we start thinking negative thought patterns, and we forget that there are people in our community that want to be there to see us succeed. So this is a good reminder. And the last card for you, Brandy M, is the Triumphant Success card. It's showing again to release that shadow and to pull yourself out of anything, any sort of rut or hole that you feel like you've maybe buried yourself alive in, and to embrace that light, that hope, that energy that is pulling you forward into this beautiful new chapter. During the new moon, I'm receiving a message that it's really important for you to meditate at this time and to focus on what you want this new beginning to be, and this new chapter to be. So that is the energy of the reading I am receiving for you. And that was for Brandy M. I've got a reading for Lisa.